Hey guys, welcome back to Open and Play. This is Mike, and today we're going to be looking at the G.I. Joe Classified Series Scarlett. This is a really old figure. You can see from the top of the box, it's number 5 in the series. I really didn't want this Scarlett, and I was really disappointed when I saw this was what G.I. Joe Classified's initial Scarlett offering was. But finally, I decided to get her because I want to use her head for Pepper Potts. I think this is a pretty good likeness to Pepper Potts. If you take kind of a culmination of the different looks of Pepper Potts over the years, she has looked like so many different styles because of different artists over the years. But anyways, hopefully I can figure out a body that will go well with this one. Okay. You can see this is ancient times, so we have this much empty space in the packaging. It's kind of shocking to see just how much empty space there is. Basically, the whole part here is wasted and sort of deceiving. But we got our usual legalese document, and we don't need that, so we'll put it aside. Let's start with her accessories. Maybe something that's not too badly done. The later Scarlett's version of the little pistol crossbow, mine always breaks, or it always comes apart. But maybe it's made to be that way, but it's a poor design. So if you ask me, this one is a little bit better done, but it does, I spoke too soon. Okay, it comes apart really easily too. I don't know why they make it this way, but I guess it's easier to manufacture. But really poor for play quality. Or is it supposed to be she takes this off and uses it as a different type of gun? I don't know. I just never seen her do that before. Okay, and this one comes with a variety of knives. It looks like 2 versions are the same, but we'll get close up by popping these out of the package. It's kind of a shame that I had to get all this just to get this head, but you know, eBay these days, you can't get a single thing for a reasonable price. I think I told you shipping to Japan for a single Lego block costs over $25 now. You could get the smallest block of all Legos, and it would still cost $25 minimum for shipping. Criminal policies by these horrifyingly corrupt capitalists. No antitrust system is being enforced in America, so you got these disgusting instances of basically corporate thievery. But anyways, eBay is especially bad because they have their own shipping policy, so they can do whatever they want as far as the pricing goes. Hopefully you guys don't have to use eBay. I feel sorry for you if you do. But okay, I was going to say that these knives are identical, but looking at them more closely, are they identical? It will not focus. There we go. Okay, so they do look very similar. I think they gotta be the same. Yeah, they seem to be the same. Ba-bam. Okay, I'm not exactly sure where they go on her. Do they go on her? This part has a bit of a slot, so you can put something in there, but I don't think she's gonna just have a bunch of knives in here, is she? Or is she? Maybe she is. It's kind of a bizarre design choice. Of course, you can make her holding one, but it's just not very cool looking. What's going on? I cannot find a place to put the knives. Maybe it's, here's one. You can put one on here. So this one will be her smaller knife, which should be here. Okay, that goes in there. And I guess these two bigger ones go up top. It's sort of an odd design, but I think that is how it's intended to be used. Okay, so this Scarlett, I think she has a really nice head sculpt. You can take a look at it right now. So you can see the detail. She has, oops, I believe she has the printed technology for the detail on her face, but she has what appears to be a very just faint amount of freckles on her cheekbones, upper cheekbone. Okay, she's got these eyes, and they're a little bit, not piercing, but a little bit strong. My students would say sharp. She has sharp eyes. Okay, and yeah, just the detail looks pretty good. I think she's done to look beautiful. She does have some kind of odd highlights in her hair, but I suppose that's based on the source material. I don't remember what the early G.I. Joe classified ones were, but Cobra Island or something like that. But I think there was like a mini series. But anyways, I plan on painting this. I don't know about the black earrings, but maybe the black earrings I could keep. But I do want to paint this because obviously this doesn't match Pepper Potts. So going on to the general aesthetic of the figure. This was the early classified days, so it's really not like traditional G.I. Joe. She's really bizarre looking in that way. They tried to make it very like modern tactical, but it doesn't really work with the color scheme to me. But I think most people didn't like these figures. That's why they didn't sell. And that's why the G.I. Joe team pivoted to look more like the 80s, which was like a giant boon for them. Now they've had a lot of success with the more traditional looking figures. But anyways, moving on to her articulation. I guess everybody wants to see the whole like figure. That she does already have the drop down hips, so for me that's a very good point. You can make her do really acrobatic things like Scarlett should be able to do. It can look a bit odd in some poses, but of course if you want really good flexibility, posability, then you may be willing to sacrifice that for some poses. So obviously it depends on the angle you're looking at too. If you get her like this sort of strange pose, but from certain angles it won't look too bad, but other angles it'll be like, well, that's really gappy or strange looking. But anyways, I'm just talking, let's move on to the articulation. So her head is on a hinge and ball joint. She can look up really well except for her hair, but yeah, still really well. Fits off to the side a little bit too. She can bury the chin to look down tremendous amount. She's got attitude. She can do a whole lot. As far as the separate neck joint, the later classified had that, and this one appears to have it too. So she does have a separate neck joint inside here. Okay. Her arms, she has this weird, it reminds me of like old Spider-Man logo shield thing here, which I don't know what they were thinking with that. But arms will go all the way around, but up is very limited on both. Okay. She's got no bicep cut, but she does have the single jointed elbow with the swivel option. Doesn't really impress. As far as her wrists go, she's got horizontally hinged wrists on her left. On her right trigger hand, she has up and down like a vertical hinge, so that's better. With her diaphragm joint, it does allow for great posability, so it's very dynamic. That part they did a good job with. Going forward, somehow Marvel Legends, Hasbro, G.I. Joe Classified, they often have the problem. They can't go forward well, but they can go back a whole heck of a lot. They need to rebalance that option, but rebalance that situation. The waist joint is also a ball joint, so like I said, really good posability. The drop down hips will let you kick up basically vertical, straight up, and you can bring them up, of course, to look a little more natural. She does have a thigh cut that moves very smooth, buttery, but she has the double jointed pinned knees, so that is kind of a drawback for the modern era. She does have a swivel at the boot. Her ankles will hinge back that far forward, that far, and she does have the ankle pivot. So ankle rocker, ankle pivot, pick your poison. Okay. As far as how tall she stands, I do really like the posability on this figure. I just wish several things were different, including her arms. But as far as her height, let's check. We'll get a measurement on her. And she does look pretty small. I don't know if it's just my imagination, but to the top of her hair, she stands just shy of 6 inches. So she's standing at about 5 7/8 of an inch, somewhere around there. So she's just around 14.9 or 14.8 centimeters. So seems kind of small, but yeah, I really like this head sculpt. I don't think it looks like Scarlett for me because I'm used to a different Scarlett, but I do think it's a beautifully done head sculpt. That's why I'm using it for my pepper pots. So, okay, thanks guys. By the way, I forgot to show this one more time, but this thing is a disappointment. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. This thing is a disappointment. Disappointment on the new figure, disappointment on the old figure, but come on, Hasbro, do better, do some justice when it comes to this pistol crossbow thing. I guess you could super glue it if you wanted, but it seems like unnecessary that we have to do that. I believe she will hold it. She will hold it okay, so that part is good. She does hold it. Okay, see you guys. Thank you. F-Ice. See you in the next video. Bye for now.